For the first time in a very long time, I'm doing a review of a video game or a movie. Okay? Don't get used to it. Alright? I'm doing this just for two reasons. Like I said, the first one, I haven't done it in a long time. And second, Battlefield 4 will be coming out in 3 months since today is July 1st, 2013. So without further ado, let's get to it. Let's get into it. The Battlefield 3, it was announced in 2010. I had to check the game out. I mean, I wasn't a Battlefield veteran, quote unquote. I mean, I played Battlefield Bad Company 2. It's an excellent FPS game. I love it. It had a couple flaws here and there, but you know what? I loved it. Loved that game. After the TV commercials, wishlist videos on YouTube, websites, and all the other stuff, including the huge amount of hype, is Battlefield 3 the best FPS game, period? Here's my plus and minuses of the game. The online multiplayer mode was fun at the beginning. There are tons of weapons right out of the gate, but if you get the Battlefield 3 Premium DLC, kind of like Call of Duty's season pass or whatever, I mean, if you get that, then you get more. The classes are useful, but the co-op mode, where you unlock certain weapons to use in the online multiplayer, not only it was cool, I feel that every game developer should take notes how to implement something like that into their games. Server browser in a video game, thumbs up. Dedicated servers is a enormous bonus in today's FPS games. I'm looking right at you, Call of Duty. Yeah, I'm taking shots at them. You earn points for basically doing everything. That's just flipping awesome, yo. Now the neutral, no, not neutral. I didn't buy the Battlefield 3 Premium, so I can't comment on it at all. The negative side, well, the minus, the single player of that game is just all-time garbage. And speaking of single player being all-time garbage, it's the quick time events in a first-person shooter game. DICE, are you for real? Quick time events. I'm telling you what, if it comes back in Battlefield 4 in a single player game, I'm gonna erupt like a volcano. I'm dead serious. Online multiplayer mode got significantly worse after the patches / updates. It did, for me. The input lag played a large role for some players, especially on the PS3 side, and they just dropped the game because they couldn't take it. I didn't have any problems with the input lag. I had like a 19-inch TV. But like I said, when the patches came out, that's when I noticed it. And where's the combat training mode for players to practice on how to pilot jets, helicopters, and drive a tank and such? I want to learn how to pilot a jet, but I can't do it to save my life. As for helicopters, I really want to do that, but I can't do that either. USAS-12 with frag rounds were extraordinarily overpowered to the point everybody and their mother and father and great-grandparents were using it. I mean, did you see the range of that bad boy? Holy Toledo. I mean, it was like a sniper fire. I'm like, goodness gracious. Especially in a map like Operation Metro. In the Grand Bazaar, don't even get me started. The Battlefield 3's class were one-sided like 80 to 90% of the time. Battlefield Bad Company 2, they got it right in that department 95% of the time. Destruction 2.0, it was weak. But it's not a deal breaker or anything like that. Rent the servers option, squad system has been broken since the beta. The hit detection went from masterpiece into Call of Duty Black Ops 1 garbage post-patch. And the VoIP PS3 chat system, For what I've heard, it was broken. They patched it and it's broken. It's been hot and cold off and on. I know the hardcore Battlefield 3 fans and the fanboys and the elitists will rip my review of their game into a new one and label me as a hater and Call of Duty fanboy. But I want y'all to listen to me just one good time. Anytime a game has input lag, and EA/DICE don't even care to addressing the real problems at all, and have this unrealistic expectations, Call of Duty killer, fans are going to be vastly disappointed. And you want to know what's the worst part of all? They put in that dumb, ridiculous rent a servers feature in the game where the administrators can just find a way to and just abuse their power. I do not want to be in that match for 4 to 5 hours. I'm sorry. That's just wrong. I mean, Battlefield 3 could have been so much better than Bad Company 2. But it didn't happen. That's why it's the most overrated first-person shooter game of all time. And they just went by Call of Duty 4, and that's saying a lot. Until DICE can prove me wrong on Battlefield 4, I'm not buying it. Oh yeah, in the Battlefield community, they whine and cry and scream bloody murder, bitch about everything far too much. Just saying. I give this game a 6 out of 10. What's your thoughts? I'm out.